So, hey friends, we are back with another interesting topic. But before that, I would like to tell you that while listening to this podcast, please be a little open minded, please be accepting, and also please stay till end. So, uh, breaking your suspense, the topic is: did Jesus Christ came to India? What did he learn? And what did he give to the Western world? So, a lot to know, a lot to discuss. So, before this, a disclaimer. This podcast only talks on basis of facts, evidences, and on basis of theories. Not from my mind. I am not telling you that yes, Jesus Christ just came to India 100%. He studied in India 400%. No. So, the first evidence which supports this fact is the book written by Nicholas Notovich. In that book, he has mentioned that once he had visited India and he met with an accident near a Buddhist monastery. He stayed in that monastery. While talking with the head of that monastery, he asked him about Jesus Christ. The monastery leader said that he has some manuscripts to show. He brought those manuscripts and read it to him. There were some evidence that Jesus Christ came to India. He studied, he just observed the Buddhism and Hinduism and was practicing Kriya Yoga, an ancient art of yoga, and later sent it to Western world. So this was the first fact. When this fact was arose, Friedrich Max Muller was the first one to deny this fact. Yes, he was the first one. Later, a new theory came, a new book came into the eyes of people. The Aquarial Gospel of Jesus Christ. I just suggest you to search that book on internet. So, the two chapters are regarding there are two topics in that book, name life of Jesus Christ in India and life and work of Jesus Christ in Tibet and Western India. There are several more topics regarding Jesus Christ linking with India. So, can we say that Jesus Christ may have visited India? But if you still don't believe me, then listen to this. If you study Bible carefully, you'll find that Jesus was small. His, I would say, papers means his documents are there. There are some recordings. But after Jesus' teenage till 30 years, means 17 to 30 years, the accounts are quite missing. It has not been written, and after 30 years, when Jesus was 30, after that his accounts were written. Clear? Where is the middle period? What the middle period states? So, can we confirm or can we say that Jesus Christ may have came in India, studied Hinduism and Buddhism, and later passed it on to Western world? So before British and Mughals came, India was known as the Vishwaguru, means the teacher of the world. So many people came here, they studied in India and later passed it on to their particular cities or countries. So this topic is quite somehow related to Alexander the Great and the greed of immortality. When Alexander came to India, I have clearly stated there that why he came to India, not just because of wealth and money, but also he wanted to be a immortal person, undefeated person. He has not taken gold from India, but he has taken books from India. That's the power of ancient yogic scriptures. In Autobiography of Yogi, which is a very famous book in India, you must have read it or not, I don't know, but once in a life you must read it. So, moving to our topic. In Autobiography of a Yogi, there is something, some scripture that Jesus Christ studied Kriya Yoga in India. Jesus Christ later studied Buddhism, get values from Buddhism, get teachings from Buddhism, and later spread it to world. So I'm not stating that Christianity is origined from Hinduism or Buddhism, but I'm saying that if you study Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, there is a one single and common term named yoga. Yoga just not mean that performing difficult asanas, but it also means the manipulating of body, pain blockage techniques, and also mind controlling techniques. There was a famous movie. I know I'm diverting the topic, but still, there was a famous movie in 2007, The Man of the Christ of, or something like that. Its explanations are still there on YouTube. You could probably hear. So, in that movie, there is a man. He was moving to another city, the another state. The man, when asked by his friends that why are you going, he said that I am alive from 14,000 years. So, supporting his fact, his friend stated that yes, a man could be alive 14,000 years because we eat junk food, we eat many other rubbish things which are the slow poison to our body. But if we and our body is functioning perfectly, very well, you could be younger as long as you want. The minimum age you will die is 190 years and maximum you will live is 13 to 17,000 years. That movie man has stated. So when he was asked that why are you still here and how was your journey, he said that I traveled with Columbus. I found America with him. He said that I went to India, studied Buddhism. I had never met the person like Gautam Buddha. But your mind will say that, oh my god, Jesus Christ was ahead of Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha was means not there when Jesus Christ was rising. So it is clearly mentioned na, that a person can live 13,000 years. So he said that in that movie that he spread those teachings. Later he spread those teachings in Western world. When his friends asked him why people call you Jesus and why did you survive, then he stated that when I was crucified, I used the methods and techniques of pain blockage and also manipulated my soul and body. And later, people thought that I was reborn again. But it's just a movie. We can't fully trust on it. But it's somehow linking to fact that Jesus Christ may have came in India and studied various dharmas or yogas. So, I'm not, once again, a major disclaimer, I'm not stating that Christianity is evolved from in India or evolved from Hinduism, But I am saying that if you studied, forgot about Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, if you study every religion across the sun, under the sun, you will find that each one of that religion has something called as manipulating of soul, body, and energy. Each soul revolves around yoga, the word yoga. Okay, so these are just the facts, but many historians support this, many historians decline this. As India used to be known as the Vishwaguru, it can be true, but depending on your thinking, I left it to you that if you want to trust that Jesus Christ came to India, good. If you don't want to, still good, because we don't have any confirmation of that topic except the facts and evidences. So, I end my podcast here. I hope you like my podcast. Please subscribe to our channel, Motivational Guruji.